If you enjoyed watching the Karate Kid films when you were little, then Cobra Kai is probably on top of your Netflix binge watch list. We think it's fair to say that Cobra Kai quickly became one of Netflix's biggest TV shows, somewhere up the hierarchy with big hits like Money Heist and Lucifer. Now that all of us have watched Season 4, here's everything you need to know about Cobra Kai's Season 5. So, do we have a release date? Now that's a complicated question. Most fans would like to believe that Cobra Kai is set to hit Netflix in summer 2022, but there seems to be no official announcement yet. If you watch all the other binge-worthy shows that Netflix blesses us with, you're probably aware that they only roll out one season per year. But things are a little different with Cobra Kai. Even though it's just been a few months since we saw Cobra Kai Season 4 on our Netflix screens, there's a lot of chatter on the street that we might be able to see where Johnny and Daniel's rivalry is headed much sooner than we expected. Next, they already wrapped the 5th season. Most screenwriters wouldn't even begin writing the next season of a show until the previous one had aired. But again, things are turning out to be pretty different for Cobra Kai. Josh Heald announced that the writers' room had gotten together to start writing the 5th season back in July 2021. Can you believe that? What's even more surprising is the fact that the cast of Cobra Kai began filming the 5th season back in September 2021 and was able to wrap it by the end of the year too. We got this incredible news in the form of a tweet, as always, when co-creators John Hurwitz and Josh Heald posted a photo together with the caption, 5, Finn. We all know what that means. So is Cobra Kai ready for release? Unfortunately, it's not. If releasing a new season was as easy as just filming it, then we'd probably be getting multiple seasons of our favorite shows every year. What a great world that would be. Of course, things are quite different in the real world. Post-production takes a lot of time to complete, especially when you have to add extra special effects and compose a whole new score. As for Cobra Kai, we already know that post-production began in March 2022. And how do we know that? That's right, another tweet. This time it was from Zach Robinson, who revealed that they were already knee-deep into producing a score for the 5th season of Cobra Kai. Another tweet on March 3rd, 2022 revealed that the post-production team was currently working on episodes 1 to 3. But is that all it takes to give us a whole new season to watch? Nope, not at all. Once the editing is complete and scores have been added, the team will hand over the 5th season to Netflix, who will run their own magic. You can expect it to take a few months until Netflix can localize the entire season, meaning adding subtitles for multiple languages and dubbing it. But when can we see Cobra Kai Season 5? Enough about what goes on behind the scenes. Let's get to the real deal now. When is Cobra Kai Season 5 set to release? Like we said, Netflix is yet to give us an official release date for the 5th season. But the truth is, us fans are never that patient. We'll run our own speculations and study the release schedules to estimate a date of our own. According to our strenuous research, you can expect to see Cobra Kai Season 5 between May and July 2022. If you're wondering what led us to this conclusion, then it's the fact that it often takes about 5 to 6 months since filming is wrapped to actually release the season on Netflix. If the latest season is to follow a similar schedule, then perhaps our calculations are right. Creator Josh Heald already told us that the show is set to be released in a similar pattern as the previous seasons, but we've got a few reservations about that. Even Heald said that the decision ultimately comes down to whatever Netflix decides. Next, Cobra Kai will be at the Netflix is a Joke Festival. If you haven't already heard, then Netflix is throwing a huge comedy party in May 2022, and all of us are invited. And no, this isn't Hogwarts, so you aren't going to get an invitation letter mailed to your home address. Netflix is ready to take over Los Angeles in May, and we're ready to see all of our favorite cast members over there. Even though the main theme is comedy, it is still a Netflix event. That means you can expect to see panels of your favorite Netflix shows, including Cobra Kai, of course. There's going to be conversations with the cast, exciting new reveals, live performances, and they've even encouraged people to show up in costumes, giving off a real Comic-Con vibe here. It's still unclear whether we'll hear any big announcements about the future of Cobra Kai, but we've still got our hopes up. Hurwitz already nudged fans by saying there should be some fun teases, and we wonder what that means. Will there be a 6th season? Like all other things that Netflix likes to keep us in the dark about, the future of Cobra Kai hasn't yet been announced. Netflix hasn't confirmed whether they're keeping Cobra Kai or ditching it, but by the looks of it, we can expect Netflix to renew it for a 6th season, simply because of the huge fan base and popularity. If we were to assume that a 6th season is already in the works, then we can expect to hear about it by the time season 5 drops on Netflix. You can also sleep peacefully knowing the fact that Netflix hasn't announced ahead of time that season 5 would be the end of the show, which means that we can stay hopeful for more martial arts action in the future. The die-hard fans of Cobra Kai already know that the creators had planned 6 seasons of the show. They've already got the storyline planned out with an end in mind, but no one's sure about how long it'll take to get there. There's also been a lot of chatter about a spin-off for Cobra Kai. We've heard some pretty legit rumors that we might get to see a prequel series for Miyagi. Hurwitz recently teased fans by saying that they've got lots more fun things planned beyond Cobra Kai, both inside and beyond the Miyagi-verse. We wonder what that means. Now, in other related news, what can you expect from Season 5? Now that you know that Season 5 is probably coming to Netflix sometime this summer, it's time to rewatch the entire series and get your theories out. Just kidding. Here's what you can expect from the 5th season of this thrilling show. Next, Terry Silver taking over Cobra Kai. By the end of Season 4, we saw that Kreese was framed for the assault of Stingray, and Terry Silver is now a free man. His freedom means that things are about to change in the world of Cobra Kai. He can now take over the valley completely and fulfill the vision he had for the dojo. Now, we're also expecting to see new Cobra Kai dojos to emerge everywhere across the valley. Inevitably, this means there will be new students too. And what happens when new students come in? Rivalry. Expect to see some action and hostility between Cobra Kai and students from rival dojos in Season 5. Then we have Anthony's character development. One thing that we'd really like to see in Season 5 of Cobra Kai is Anthony's growth as a person. Over the past seasons, we've seen Anthony first relentlessly bully the new kid Kenny, and then try to make amends with him at the All-Valley tournament. But no one forgives bullies that easily. Anthony and Kenny are all set to reverse their roles now, with Kenny being the one who's bullying Anthony now. At this point, Anthony needs to learn how to defend himself. Daniel was already prepared to start teaching some of his karate skills to Anthony, and it seems like Anthony has no choice but to start his training immediately. Griffin Santopietro gave us some insight about his character in a recent interview where he said that Anthony feels bad about what he did to Kenny. We wonder how the creators are planning to take Anthony and Kenny's rivalry ahead. Lastly, the second Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai war. Did you think we'd seen the end of Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai's war? Of course not. Daniel LaRusso simply cannot digest the fact that Cobra Kai won the All-Valley tournament in a dishonorable way. To get his revenge, Daniel will probably go against his own word now and continue teaching his students at Miyagi-Do. This time, Daniel is set to come to the war fully prepared. He's even asked for help from Shozen Taguchi, his old enemy turned friend. We can't wait to see how these frenemies plan to defeat Cobra Kai together. And that's a wrap for this video. Are you looking forward to binge-watching Season 5 of Cobra Kai this summer? What character are you most excited to see? Let us know in the comments below. Like always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more entertaining content. See you next time.